trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. Boy, he was cutting that one close, wasn't he? Almost kicked it out of bounds, but it went into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The ground game. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. Past the 30. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Clay. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw. It's Stevens. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Penn State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone first, and it'll be a touchback. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running into the open space. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete to the left. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got his man out of the backfield. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the 1st down.
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield at Stevens. Starting to feel a little pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Caught behind the line. It's Tuggle. Fights off the defender. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Stevens. The sweet feet buy a little time. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuggle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Motion from the wideout. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw at Stevens. Pressure coming. Hines on the move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't...
It's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Going to swing it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score and just...
There he goes! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He spins that thing down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Dangerously close to kicking that one out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Makes the grab. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over. Oh, he's got some space. What a cut. Now he's Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The option look. He'll toss it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Penn don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Stevens. Here comes the heat. Let's it fly. And he is finding wide open